Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world's world away. We've now got kind of like part 74 of the Terminator, but really like part 78 of the Terminator. I'll explain it all afterwards. Okay, if you saw my live stream a couple of weeks ago when I was building the Terminator, I got on with issues 75, 76 and 77, having not done issue 74. And the reason for that is issue 74, which you can see here, was not in my newsagents. Believe it or not, I haven't actually managed to get hold of an issue 74. You're saying, but Wayne, you're holding issue 74. What's wrong with you, you crazy man? Okay, well, let's explain this a little bit better. Graham Loki, he's helped me out in the past, and Graham, I'm so thankful of you sending me this. He sent me the parts for issue 74 here. These are actually the parts for issue 4, because we couldn't get issue 74, but the parts for issue 4 are exactly the same as issue 74, so I can get on with that. But I did have a friend who's actually used issue 74 and didn't need the magazine anymore, so I've got the magazine from them. So that's how I've managed to piece together issue 74. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do issue 74, then I'm going to attach it where it needs to go on this thing here, and then we're going to jump straight into issue 78, which is why on the video description, you're going to see issue 74 and issue 78. It makes no sense at all. I'm aware of that. If you're watching this in the future and you're trying to follow the playlist and think, why has he done issue 74 so late? But it is what it is. Let's show you what we've got to do. So as you can see, it's only 3 pieces that we've got to put together and a screw. And all we've got to do is just piece it together just like that. Now, I've got this little arm that's going to go in there. And then once we've done that, it's where we start to attach it to this. Obviously, we've done all of this issue when we did the live stream. So this one's going to be quick. So without further ado, let's get cracking on 74. So once again, thank you to Graham Loki for giving me these bits. It's great that I'm actually going to finally be able to put it together. And all we have to do is take this all of this is metal, by the way. We just need to take this large shaft and we just push that down the end there. So it's coming out the bottom. And then we're just going to put this end over the top. Just like that, and then we're going to, oops, when it falls out, just like that, and then we're just going to be putting a screw just down this end here to hold all of that into place. Now, if that was a video on its own, then I'm sure you'll agree that would have lasted seconds. So screwing this in, this is why you need a long shaft screwdriver for that. What I'm just going to do is make sure that that screw is lined up in the hole there. There we go, and then tighten that up, tight as you can get it. There we go. And basically, that was issue 74 complete. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue onto the piece there we done last time. I've already put the screw in here. Basically, what I've got to do is I've got to put this section just into where that screw is there. I'll take this screw out and then we'll attach this. And then we are ready to continue on with stage 78. Are you keeping up with it here? Because I'm confusing myself, to be honest with you. There we go, that's that piece in. So I'll tighten this all the way up now. As tight as I can get it. Keep that part in. I can't remember if I made this completely tight last time. I did as well. So there we go. That is that section now completed. Finally, we can get on with issue 78. Now, issue 78 requires some parts that we've worked on last time, which was the one we've just completed. One of the finger parts here, and we've just got this detail here as well. Let's show you what we got to do. As you can see, we've got the palm detail here. So we're going to be attaching the fingers to the palm. So that's all correct and in place. Then we're going to do this joint section here. And then once we've done that, we're just going to put the joint section into the top of this section just here. So when we're finished, we've got 3 separate entities of things that we're actually doing. Now in the next issue, issue 79, lots of little pieces here. Looks like we're doing fingers. I mean, we've got 4 fingers to do. We've already done like 6 now. So I think we'll be a dab hand at that by the time we finish. So let's get on cracking with issue 78. So issue 78, we've got this palm detail looking like this. Now, just so you know, because I've experienced this and I've heard from people, this is actually plastic. And these sections at the top here are very brittle. So you don't want to put undue stress on these top bits here, because if they snap off, you're going to have a bad time. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be attaching the first finger to it. This is what the finger looks like, and you'll know what way round it goes because this little tiny notch at the top is the top of the knuckle here. It's this bit here, so that's what's going to be facing up. Now the finger actually fits below the joint section here, what I says, with the knuckle up like that. So what we need to do is we need to put one of the finger joint fixes in place. Now I have got the Model Mods finger fix here, but for the sake of doing this demonstration, I'm just going to use the ones that come with it. I mean, these are really good, but unfortunately when the Model Mods one come out, we didn't have this option. This was the only way we could get the fingers to stay in because we didn't have these little plastic sleeves. So what I've done is I pushed the plastic sleeve in first. Then what we do is line that up the other side there. Then I push the pin, this is the pin here, all the way down that section. Oops, all the way down that, try that again. All the way down that section at the top. Just like that. Much easier if you put the sleeve in first, I have to say. Push it down without putting any stresses again on that plastic joint there. And then we've got this little pin section here that we need to put a little tiny bit of glue on. So I'll just put some glue in this tray here. And I will dab some glue, just using my pin vise with a normal pin, just into the centre hole there, where that pin's going to go. Try not to get it on the sleeve, just the centre hole. And then push that pin into place. Hold it in place for a second. And as you can see, that holds itself in, no problems at all there. Now we're going to take the shoulder joint part, looking just like this, and the ratchet, little plastic thing. We've done so many of these so far. This is just going to be glued in to this section here. So once again, I'm just actually going to put some glue just around this bit. This time I'm not using my dabber because I just want to make sure that the flat side here fits onto the glue that I've just put in. Make sure that fits flat. Just like that, so it's completely flat to the top there. And basically if we bring over this part again, this section that we've just created is going to go into this section here. We've got 4 little holes there that these lugs here are going to go into. So once again, we just need to drop some glue just into there. So I'm putting them not only in the holes, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to put a little bit on that inside track there as well, because basically it's only the glue that's keeping this part in. So I'm just looking where else it's going to hit as well. It's going to hit round this section here as well. So I'm going to just tap some glue around here as well. And I'll put a little bit around the outside. And that pretty much covers everything that's touching this part. So I'll put this part into place here and then just push it all together like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach this section to the new point we got here, and it's just going to go into this joint just here. It's going to go into the top like that. Now what they want us to do is put this section in, this section being, as again, from issue 73, and we've got 2 washers here. They want us to put 2 washers on top of it, not one each side, which seems like the way I would do it, but no, they want 2 washers on top of each other. So let's put that in. We got one at the top there. Here's the second one, like that. And then we're going to close that whole section off there with the other detail that we get in this issue looking like that. It's just going to fit the gap we've got. It's going to pin this into place, just like that. So now we've got this section attached to that. We need to put a 2x6mm screw just through these holes at the bottom to keep that all into place. So I've got that here. Here's the first one. And that's into place. Last one here. And that one's into place. And there we go. That's issue 78 completed. So what we've got this section just looking like that. We've got this large section here that's now complete. And then we've got the palm section here with the finger in place as well. And there we go, look, I've caught up with the Terminator. I'm very happy with that. And that's all there is to do in this stage. So, issue 79 is probably going to be out next week now, even though it comes out to the newsagents this week. Couple of things first. If you probably noticed on the back there, I've got a Terminator metal plate. This was given to me by Gary Whitfield, or Koza as he goes on the Model Space forums. Thank you so much for that, Gary. Absolutely amazing. I believe it's from a company called Displate. And every time I'm doing the Terminator, I'm going to have that up on display so you know what I'm building. I have actually got another one down here, but I'm going to tease you with that until it actually comes around to doing the build again for the next thing. So, but that's all there is to do in this video. So if you did like that video, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.